What is up, guys? We got a first place deck profile. What is your name and what did you top or win with?
My name is Connor. I won the Edison 2010 ban list here at the Los Angeles World Championship qualifier. I topped with Red Eyes, 5-headed dragon, Future Fusion Turbo, I think is the best way to describe it.
Future Fusion Turbo, got it.
Yeah.
I like your t-shirt.
Oh,
that was awesome. All right, let's check out the deck.
So first, you're going to run 3 Darkness Metal Dragon.
Put it upside down.
Face up?
Yeah, facing towards me.
Oh, okay. 3 Red Eyes Metal Dragon. This is one of your main cards. You'd think 5-headed dragon, you know, the main name of the deck would be more important, but this is the most important thing. It lets you special on your main phase, and it allows you to special from hand. It has a lot of really good effects that come up a lot. Next you have White Knight Dragon. It somewhat comes up. I didn't really see it come up in my matches. If you're looking for the tribute summon, it was more the Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Next we have Koaki Meru Drago. This is super important. I didn't go against Lightsworn in any of my matches, but I originally played against this deck and someone gave me the list, and this, when I was playing Lightsworns, was crazy. This basically stops Wolf. Lightsworns have a big issue running with Koaki Meru Drago. The only downside, you have to make sure there's a dragon in your hand or else it kills itself. And so I would definitely recommend playing it, but it can be a brick sometimes as you do not have a dragon in hand, and I did face that a couple times, but I was able to draw into good. Next you have 3 Red Eyes Wyvern. This is really good because it allows you to banish to special if you did not normal. Sounds like it wouldn't come up, but you can use Future Fusion to send the Red Eyes Wyvern and the Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Use the Red Eyes Wyvern to banish and special summon the Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, being a Darkness Metal Dragon. So this is really good just on the field to be there as a normal summon and then beat over your opponent's monsters. It was also really good to get out your boss monster very easily in the game. Next we have 2 Masked Dragon. These are really good because it allows you to special summon Exploder Dragon from deck. If you're going at something high, you want to special out Exploder Dragon. I run 1 Exploder Dragon. This is really important because you can get rid of stuff that would beat over your Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon super easily by just beating into it, and then with the Exploder Dragon, and then you take no damage. I also run 3 DD Warrior Lady, which is another way to get rid of it. The reason why we run 3 DD Warrior Lady is because this is one of your main removals for monsters. This and Exploder Dragon are the 2 that you are mainly going to run, because DD Warrior Lady is going to banish itself. You want to make sure Warrior Lady doesn't get into your graveyard because you are running 2 Totem Dragons.
Oh, yeah.
These Totem Dragons require that you need to have only dragons in your graveyard. If you have DD Warrior Lady in there, well, that's not good. So when you get into extra deck, make sure that you try and keep all dragons for Totem Dragon. You on the extra deck, there's definitely space to innovate, and there's definitely space for other things. But make sure that if you want to rely on Totem Dragon, and if you find Totem Dragon coming up a lot, that you want to keep dragons. Dragons are the key there. Okay. Next, we're going to get into our spells. I'm playing 1 Future Fusion. This is really crucial to the deck. If you pull one of your 2 gold sarcophaguses, this is your choice, because this lets you send 5 dragons off a 5-headed dragon, because you reveal 5-headed dragon, more on the extra later. And what you're going to do, you're going to send Masked Dragon, Red Eyes, Koaki Meru, Red Eyes Wyvern, and Totem Dragon. Wow. And it allows you to special. If you control no monsters on your standby, Totem Dragon specials. You didn't normal, you can banish Wyvern to special the Red Eyes Metal Dragon you sent. Yeah. So it comes up a lot, and you want to send the monsters you have more of. All the names have a purpose. It's just some are a little more useful than others. Yes. Then you have the Lightning Vortex. This one came up a lot. It just allowed me to get rid of monsters. Same thing with Smashing Ground. Just monster removal is king. Lightning Vortex was also good because the discard card would allow me to get things in graveyard for Red Eyes Wyvern, or get Red Eyes Wyvern engraved to a resolve effect, or get Totem Dragon engraved. Both cards you want engraved. They're good on field, but engraved, the effect does a lot more. Heavy Storm, you need some back row hate. You always need back row hate. Book of Moon, this one's good because defense position, face down monsters. It just gets monsters in defense. If they get beat over you, you can book them, and hopefully you can beat over their defense. Brain Control, This is really good at the end, especially if you want to just get rid of their monster and attack with them. It's really good at just ending games. You have MST for more back row hate, and then you have Rhoda. Rhoda searches your DD Warrior ladies, because this is this is basically your main way of removing high value cards from play. Next, onto the traps, we have 3-dimensional prison here. Okay. This is really good. Attack position monsters get banished. There's a lot of this deck is a lot about just removing monsters and getting over people. 1 torrential tribute, same as dimensional prison, but a lot more, just beating over people. 1 mirror force, let's put that here. More getting rid of monsters. 2 bottomless trap hole, more getting rid of monsters. Starlight Road, good negate, just to get rid of stuff and get a Stardust Dragon. Those are both really good.
For this guy.
Yep. Judgment, I saw it come up. I see where Judgment lies, though this one has to be very specifically timed so you don't cut too much of your life points. Watch out on Judgment. Dust Shoot, this one I didn't see come up, but I used it to bluff in the final match, and that was really good. Call the Haunted helps you bring some of your monsters back.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go to extra.
How many cards were in your main deck? 40?
40.
Okay,
40
perfect. Okay.
Hey. We have one 5-headed dragon. This is really the only main deck monster you need to run. The rest are all stuff I kind of ran. This is the only thing from extra I summoned. There's no tuners for the synchros. They're all in the side deck, just in case it comes up. You have a Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. Same thing. It can come up. Goyo, Ally, Justice Caster. Star Dragon you need for Starlight Road. Black Rose Dragon. Brionic, and Magical Android. Honestly, the 5-headed dragon and the Stardust are the 2 you really need. Everything else is kind of just text, up to your opinion, but the 5-headed dragon and the Stardust are the main ones.
Okay.
So you're gonna choose both of those. And then here's my side deck. I kind of just threw it together last minute. The only thing that really came up was the Dust Tornado. Everything else was kind of just there. The trap holes are just there for hate. Dust Tornado for back row hate, Avarice for recycle, Monster Reincarnation for recycle, Trap Stun for stunning traps, Reckless Beat to draw, Cyber Dragon for Cyber Dragon players, Tuners so that if you want to get into your extra, you can side those in. Honestly, I really only saw the Dust Tornado come in because there's not very much in this deck that I feel comfortable siding out. I like the flow of how this deck goes, so I didn't really side too much, and so that's how.
What were your matchups throughout the whole, I guess, pod?
My first matchup was Vayu Turbo. We won game 1, if I remember correctly. Lost game 2, won game 3, and then we went against Aliens.
Aliens.
Yep. Won game 1, lost game 2, won game 3.
Did you beat him with this card right here?
No, actually not collecting Meru. Mainly the strategies just came down to, can I remove a lot of their monsters and their back row? This deck's all about removal. You want to be in control of your opponent. It's a lot more of a deck that wants you to guide how your opponent plays more than trying to beat over them. I mean, there's some really good beating over monsters, but you have to really also play the spells and traps as well. Yeah. The spells and traps are crucial to getting rid of the monsters that people have on board and getting through with your Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon or your 5-headed dragon. Those are, I really gotta say, the spells and traps are good. Sometimes you'll brick on them, but the removal is just fantastic in this deck.
And what about their last round?
It was only a 2-round because it was the last one. We only had 4 players, so it was a 2-rounder.
Only 4 players.
But I did do a Edison pod beforehand where I went against a rock deck. I did lose to that, but yeah, it was very much. But the deck still functioned well. I lost game 1, won game 2, lost game 3. Game 2, it was. I talked to guys like basically, yeah, I was very one-sided. That this deck, you know, once it gets started, It's very hard to stop it, and so
awesome.
It's a really good. I really like it. It really plays nicely, nice removal, and I really like it.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for the deck profile, and hope to see you more in the future with dragons.